Hi, this is video login 2142. Currently it is about 11 a.m. CST. I am relaxing. I did pretty much nothing yesterday, which is fine. You know, I usually don't like pushing myself, so I don't like to say I'm lazy. I just have days where my schedule is not really predictable, and I have days where I have manic episodes. And yesterday I just felt like chilling. I guess I used to bash myself for not being completely structured, but I just realized that that's not my kind of lifestyle, so I just kind of gave up on trying to be, is that considered normal, having a set schedule? I think most people tend to be pretty structured when it comes to their schedule, at least with most people that I've observed. They tend to have their little Google calendar, and they tend to, you know, write their friend dates on there and all that, and whatever they're doing, and it's like an exact day and time and what you're gonna do with specific thing. And it's like I tried. So I like to meet in the middle, and I just usually tell myself that you should be productive today. Do something productive today. And I usually do something productive, and I tried to be productive this morning. I went to the grocery store, and then I had to call my eye doctor because I need my goddamn prescription so I can get new glasses. Yeah, so they just didn't answer, and I left them voicemail, so they should be calling back soon. But this is my second time doing it, so I don't know why they haven't answered me yet. So it seems like they're open. Let me see. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're open. And it was I did call during lunchtime. That was my bad. But also I called it around 9 o'clock. The last time I did it was about 10. Meaning most people are at work or too busy to call them. So I should be in at least the queue, so they should answer, unless maybe, I don't know. It depends on what time. If they don't answer me by like 1 or 2 today, I'm probably going to call them at around that time, just because that's, again, right after lunch. So I'm assuming it shouldn't be that busy. Maybe whoever keeps track of those voicemails hasn't been keeping track of them, so I'm just going to call them again. So I have to do that today, and I was looking over I got denied for unemployment, so I'm kind of annoyed with that. I got denied, which is reasonable because the time span in which I was working for this company was only, it's been, 4 months or something, about 4 months and a half, and the way that they do unemployment, I wasn't 100% sure because this is my first time doing it, is that they have a base period of the first 4 months of the first 4 quarters of the 5 quarters before you file. And so obviously a big chunk of that didn't have, I just didn't work for long enough for me to get anything out of it, unfortunately. And the other thing is I had to have speckled income between each quarters of at least 441 for the past 4 quarters. I guess the past 5 quarters. And the minimum was 1,600 or 1,700 or something like that. I had 1,700, the minimum was like 1,661 or 1,661? I don't remember. So that was the minimum in total for those 4 quarters, and I had the minimum, but I didn't have enough, what would you... enough, what the fuck? Deviation? I don't know. That spread, I guess? Spread. There we go. That's a word. Oh, Jesus. I feel more giggly today. I don't know. I'm a little bit playful. I'm usually very serious in my videos, but today I'm not. Because I don't know. I guess I'm not being as serious as I usually am with physics and math and computers, and it tends to come in every once in a while, so, which is kind of nice. I don't like being serious all the time. I try not to be, but most of my videos I'm pretty damn serious. I realize how I talk like a robot. It's like, I'm not actually a robot, but I talk like a robot because I've been doing robotic things, I guess. I don't fucking know. I don't know. It's like I doing physics and math terms being too robot, which is understandable because you're using your logical brain more than the more creative side and being playful. And again, my kid likes it, and I also tend to be more playful. Oh, I also have, I don't know. I'm getting distracted right now, but I don't know what happened, but I had a bunch of notes pertaining to what I was working on for web development and whatnot, and then my computer died and it was not saved apparently, even though I thought I saved it. So I lost more than half of my notes, which was annoying. That was the main thing that... Oh shit. What happened? Oh, I actually went to see. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so I lost basically all of my notes, which annoyed the shit out of me because I like writing notes. It's good to solidify things in your head. But yeah, so I um I was just annoyed after that. My computer dies. I turned it back on. I saw that I lost all my notes. I was just like, fuck, man, I don't feel like dealing with this right now. And I just it kind of put me in a little bit of a bad mood. But it's time to bounce back, I guess. Bounce back. I don't know where I got that. It's like Big Sean or something. Bounce back. You know that song? I don't remember the actual lyrics, but I know there's a song called "Bounce Back" by Big Sean. I can hear the rhythm in my head, but I can't quite sing the lyrics. I'm not good with lyrics, so yeah, nobody will ever catch me singing lyrics. No. Sometimes my head remembers it, but it would have to be like from a more recent song. If it's something older, then I think it probably just dissipates over time. I don't know, because that's a pretty old song. That was like made back in 2020 or something. I think Big Sean dropped that back in 2020. Yeah. I still have this shirt, and I have my thermals because it's pretty cold today. It was like 44 degrees. Yeah. I don't really have a lot going on. Like I downloaded T-Shark, but I didn't download Wireshark yet. I guess I could do that. But yeah, I mean, I've been screwing around. Ubuntu. I wonder. You know what? I like playing around with Perplexity with random shit. So I'm gonna do this really quick. Let's see. I guess I'll do physics and computer science. No. Fine, it doesn't really matter. Honestly, this is a mess anyways, so I just wanted to test something here. Wireshark. If I did something like Wireshark, Ubuntu, install, and see what it does. I want to see how quickly it parses through it. Oh, that's so cool. Wait. APT. No, you can't just do that. Don't you have to update the repository? I thought I said you had to do that. Let's see if you can actually... use personal package archive PPA, then you would have to do sudo repository. What is a PPA? Personal package archive. Oh, the older Ubuntu versions would be using PPA, I guess, but I think the newer ones are you just had to update the general repository for the apt. What does APT stand for? I think that stands for Advanced Packaging Tool. I say I don't like trivia, but if it's something that I enjoy, like computers, then yeah, I'm gonna remember random trivia like that. Yeah, APT stands for Advanced Packaging Tool. Yeah, I think APT. I personally like APT more than what's the tool for? Oh, is it Pacman? Yeah, for Linux, not Linux, but Arch Linux. I used to use that. Man, I don't even know why I got myself into Arch. No, actually, no. I take that back. That made me learn a lot about computers, and if I did, I don't know. I guess I could have done Ubuntu. But at the same time, if you use Ubuntu, then you probably wouldn't be forced to use a command line as much because you get everything that you need for the GUI. And I actually, it helped me out with using the terminal more and whatnot, and I feel a lot more comfortable with using the terminal as opposed to I have to force myself to do it. So I like to put myself in an environment in which I'll actually have no choice but to do it. It's just how I have discipline, but sometimes I don't have that much self-control, so that's why I tend to modify my environment to the point where I'm not actually tempted to do certain things and whatnot. I've actually made my environment to that state in which, that's why I got, part of the reason why I got rid of my PC was because of that, and also because I needed immediate money at that given time because I wasn't sure about my financial situation. But now I'm a little bit more sure about my financial situation, even though I don't have a job. But I've worked at the parks before, and I think I'm in another place where I can use my PC again. And again, like I said, I'm more of a utilitarian. I probably would only use it for executive, like just maximize my executive function capacity. That would involve me learning strategy games and all that because reactive video games are kind of brain rot at times. It depends on how you play the game. Guild Wars 2 would be considered to be more brain rot. It's not as methodical. Again, people would argue because like raids and whatnot are not um, raids, and actually doing PvE content is actually considered to be more methodical depending on how you approach PvE. There are a lot of ways you can approach it. You can create a meta goal within. It's kind of like life, right? Like creating a meta goal within life's game and then going after it, as opposed to subscribing to the brain rot variety of timelines that you can go through in life. And that's why I'd rather be a producer more than a consumer, because consumer mindset is considered to be very brain rotty. So yeah, I don't like brain rot. I try not to subscribe to brain rot as much as I used to when I was younger, and I've had my ups and downs as usual. And brain rot is a good way to cope with stress and whatnot. And especially I don't know, my brain likes to balance things out. So if I'm doing like heavy mental lifting, then within a couple, like 4 or 6 hours, I'm going to want to like lay down and just like watch shorts or something on YouTube, or listen to some random podcast, or some podcasts may not. It depends on the kind of podcast and whatnot, but some podcasts can be engaging. I like looking at Lexford Minute Times. I try not to be too brain. Again, like I said, I guess everything in moderation, including moderation itself. I remember hearing that from some random person I played in a video, Guild Wars 2 with at times, and he was funny, although he was like twice my age, but I enjoyed his presence a lot. I'd consider him to be, he was also really smart. So I don't know, I'm very chatty today. I'm more open. I like that. I just felt like not being serious today. I don't even know how I got into this mood. Oh yeah, I was listening. I kind of understand the sequence of events in which I put myself in this state, but I don't feel like having to explain it. It's a secret sauce that I'd prefer not to share. It's a federal secret. It's classified information that I can't share. Sorry. I signed the NDA for it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was dumb. That was very, I don't know. I've been using Tinder. And I get a lot of likes, but then all of my likes are not, I mean, they're some of them are cute, but I'm very picky about girls, and yes, girls. I'm interested in girls and girls only. It seems I'm a heteronormative cis male. Is that the way to say it? Heteronormative cis male. Heterosexual cis. Cis meaning that you haven't transitioned. I don't even know what the cis part stands for, and I'm also a male. If we had to like add a pronoun to how complicated it's been nowadays about pronouns and all that, but I don't even like talking about that kind of stuff. But I think it's kind of funny. Yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Tinder. I don't know, man. I think I'm a little bit shallow at times. I like attractive people. I like attractive girls, and it's just a thing that I like. I'm sorry if I don't like overweight people. It's just a preference of mine. I don't like extra large. I like petite girls. I really like petite girls. I like petite girls. That probably would be the first thing I'd look at. Is my mind would be naturally attracted to their physique, and then I'd want to get to know them. And of course, the next thing I would be looking at is their personality and intelligence. And of course, I would never be the kind of person to have a trophy wife. I'd rather have somebody that's competent in my life as well. So I mean, of course, physique. I wouldn't like, they're kind of in tandem with each other, because I would look at they'd have to be together. There's no priority for it really in my eyes, is that they're kind of together as opposed to all the other factors. But for me, it's physique and intelligence at the top, and then personality. I do actually tend to put that above personality, because I've realized that I've been slightly very attracted to people who don't necessarily have a very verbose personality, but intelligence and competence seems to be a very very important quality to me. So probably because I look for that kind of stuff within myself, so I prefer to see it in others. I don't know. And also, that's a telltale sign of having a happy life is those two. Yeah, I don't know, but that's just me. That's just me. So yeah, and again, I'm talking about Tinder and all that, but I tend to be a little bit goofy on there. Some people take it way too seriously. I'm playful on there because I mean I don't take this kind of stuff seriously, and most people are pretty normal. So I just play around and not really expect too much out of it. And I think I got a like from a model, and I asked her, I was like, "Do you like broke boys?" And she said no. So I told him like I'm like a stock baby, just give me a couple of years. And then I said Keck W, and then I said that ROI is going to be so fly. It's like, oh god, that was cringe, but I had to say it at that moment in time because I was thinking it. Yeah, so that was like, that was not, you know, if I were being more strategic, I wouldn't have said that. But I'm typically more playful about this kind of stuff because I don't take this kind of stuff seriously, and also don't want a chick that's worried about like how much monetary value I may hold at a given time. It's pretty, let's be honest, it's pretty shallow. Yeah, so that was the only one that I and then I have a lot of matches I just don't know what to say to. A lot of them actually, I just don't know what to like. I don't know. Sometimes I think about the sloppy toppy. It's like it's been a while, you know. Shit. Guy thinks, you know, the sloppy toppy. I don't necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to be that smart, or you know, they don't have to have a good, you know what I mean. Guy thinks. God damn it. This is coffee. I like coffee. Of course, everybody knows that. I think most people like coffee. I don't know what the percentage of people that likes coffee in this world, but it's probably, I'm going to take a guess and say 90%. Maybe even like 95 to 99%. I don't know. I'm going to ask Perplexity in my tech and physics space. What percentage of people like coffee? Like random stats. 87, wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. 87% of Americans. I thought it would be more, like maybe in the 90s or, okay. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit too much saying 95 to 99th percentile, because that would be 1 in 100 of people that don't like coffee. Yeah. I thought it was more. That's like every 1 in 10 person doesn't like coffee. Somewhat obsessed to fully consumed by their love for the beverage. Additionally, 66% of Americans drink coffee every day. Every day, of course. That's interesting, from 87 to 66%. That's a 21% difference. That's interesting. 1 in 5 difference. How would that 1 in 5 change to? I don't know. It's like, I guess that's like obsessed would be considered to be. I don't really consider obsessed to be daily. I would consider to maybe. I used to be a three cup person, and then I went down to 2. Sometimes I go up to 4 depending on my day and whatnot, and whether I just want to like just put myself up with coffee. It's kind of bad. I need to stop doing that. But we all have our vices, right? That's mine. I have other vices, but those are more personal. Another study indicates that 75% of American adults have had coffee in the past week. Whoa. Reflecting its widespread consumption and popularity. Yes. Adults have had coffee in the past week. That's pretty. You would expect 75% because 87% identify themselves as having a strong affinity towards coffee. So that seems to add up pretty well. You would think a strong affinity would line up to 75%, even though it's a deviation of 12%. But I don't know. But then the 60, I don't know that difference. Of you would think that when they say strong affinity, I don't know. Again, of course, they're taking multiple sources in, and it depends on the what's it called, the sample that you're messing with, and that's why you're probably seeing a lot of deviations. So it's depending on the sample. So apparently this coffee is helping me out because I just want to, I don't know, I'm like kind of in a very superficial data consumption mood right now. Data consumption. That's what I like. I like absorbing data. I'm naturally a computer at times. I talk like a computer. but I also am very childish. Very childish. People don't expect it sometimes. I'm like, oh. Or sometimes people see my childish side. It's like, whoa, this guy's actually very logical at times too. It's like, what? This guy was just being emotional 2 seconds ago. It's like, what's going on? People get confused about me. I don't know. And that's why, that's another reason why people underestimate me a lot, because I tend to, I have too many sides to me where they can't quite put their finger on what my mind or body may do next. So, but that's cool. You know, that, yeah, I like to keep things spicy, I guess. Whoa, what's this? I'm just kind of cracked on coffee right now. I think that's why I'm talking so much, and I'm just in a good mood. I don't even know why I'm in such a goddamn good mood. Maybe I'm going through another manic state. I think this is another manic state. Fuck. Oh well. Might as well take it. You know, I went through my depressive state, and I can tell that I'm more monotone, but the deviations aren't so high, so I can still function. It's not like I'm laying in bed all day. Although, I mean, I have my temptations, but I tell myself, nah, bro, go, just do your normal motions and like study something or do something else. And I've acquired enough, I guess, discipline to kind of override those tendencies of mine. So it's kind of nice. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of balling, just free balling over here. You know, free balling. I like that word, free balling. People don't use that word a lot, do they? I'm gonna look at my spaces because I'm curious about, like, I tend to just go on random rabbit holes. Did I download Wireshark yet? No, I don't think I've done that yet, so I can do a sudo and see if it actually works this way. Yeah, so I've been procrastinating a little bit. I said I was gonna do T-Shark and Wireshark thing, well, I got T-Shark on there, and then there were just a lot of, you know how T-Shark is a command line interface, so, or command line tool, CLT. Do people call it a CLT? I don't know. CLT sounds cool. Command line tool. What's going on? It's not. Is there an internet issue? Oh man, I hate this. I don't know. The Wi-Fi that I use here isn't the greatest. It's just unpredictable at times, so I have to just reset it at times. Maybe that'll work. What the fuck? What's going on? It's not even identifying the. Oh no. This happens quite a bit. I'm gonna try this again. I can't believe I got denied from. Okay, you know, it's reasonable because I haven't been with them for long enough, and I didn't put enough capital into their entity. So I mean that's fine. I can understand why it would work that way. Okay, now it should work. I'm gonna see if it works now. Let's try it again. There we go. Pro hacker. I don't know. I've heard of Wireshark I heard about Wireshark a few years ago because I was kind of, again, like I do a lot of just superficial research, and I was kind of like looking at cybersecurity, and then some dude was talking about Wireshark, and that's as far as I was. Like, oh, this is just for like TCP packets and everything, or like packets and whatever. I don't even know the lingo to really say anything. It's just. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I had to practice running things in the background because I haven't been doing that. What is it? Wireshark ampersand or something? Yeah, boy. Oh wait, how do you cancel? Like, fuck. Let me see. Oh yeah. Nope. I'm setting habits here. I'm going to be using Perplexity for most of my inquiries because Perplexity is so fucking cool, dude. Whoever's not using Perplexity right now should just use it right now. Just do it. All you have to do is sign up with Gmail. It's free. They probably have their own GitHub. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh yeah. How do you? What's the word? I don't know certain technical words, which is bad. How to stop background? What is this? Was it a process? Yeah, process. I had to think about PIDs. I was like, what's PID? I know that has to do something with you know, routines and whatnot, and then PID just sounds for process identification. What is all this? Oh, I wasn't very specific, was I? Okay, let me just how to stop. No, stop. Process with Linux, I guess. It's probably gonna. It better be terminal stuff. I like terminals. Oh, kill. Right. Oh, is that what it outputted? It outputted a number. 22863. Is that what I can? Maybe. 28. You just need the process ID, right? Oh, okay, cool. Okay, that's not. Okay, that's my first time doing that actually. Terminated. Good. I terminated the process. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna play around with Wireshark a bit. I'm gonna run background because it helps out with. I've been kind of lazy with that kind of stuff, and yeah. What is all this? What the hell is this? Network analyzer. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I have to be careful of this because I don't want my landlord to kick me out thinking that I'm trying to hack their fucking router. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful of this. I want to look at my loopback. There it is. I think that's 127.0.1, but I also want to. That's mine, obviously. Okay, what happened? The capture session could not be initiated in the capture device. Hello. You don't have permission. Oh, what? I don't have permission to look at my own loopback? Oh, is loopback. Maybe that's not an internal. I'm trying to look at my internal port, like 8080 or something. Oh, I wonder if now I'm curious. Okay. Because I have a website here. Well, not really a website, but I have some code that I can run on my port. Let's see. See if this works. Okay, it's running. I forgot to do port 8080. Can I? How do I refresh? How do I refresh? It's not. Random package display port. dbus. Data bus is dbus, just so you guys know. NFQ. NFlog. NF network something. Bluetooth monitor, Bluetooth 0. EMPs are definitely Ethernet stuff. WLPs, wireless. This means that it's the wireless connection to the router they have, which is high. ENP doesn't have anything yet. No addresses, obviously, because I don't have an Ethernet connection. I'm using wireless, and it's interesting. Is that my address, or was it talking about that address? Is it the router? No, that doesn't make any sense. I guess that's my address that I'm using for my wireless connection, my local wireless connection. I'm not going to connect to that, or I wouldn't want to analyze the packets either, because that's just that's hacking, bro. That's hacking. What does open do? I don't know, I'm kind of like in a very kind of volatile learning mood right now. I just want to learn a bunch of random shit, and I'm kind of interested in this right now, so I'm looking at it. Whoa, oh wait, whoa, what's this? Oh, open a capture file. What is this shit? What if I hit that? It uses music. Oh god. Oh, it's because as an MND, so I didn't know what the mod part was, the LD, so it just said, it must be music. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe that's just the default for the image or the icon that they use for different file extensions. If it doesn't know it, then obviously, yeah, it's good that it has the right icon for the .go. .go isn't a catcher file. No, okay, whatever. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Please, just give me some slack, bro. I'm gonna exit this out really quick. Did it cancel? Capture stopped. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try that again. Oh, that's so cool. You can do background processing, but it still shows the the log, which is awesome. Actually, that's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Cisco done. Cisco's cool. You can get a CCNA from Cisco, can't you? Oh, a System D is System daemon, just so you guys know. System D. SSH is secure shell. I remember I used to use SSH quite a bit. What the frick, dude? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. If you guys saw me on here, they'd be like, "Ah, this guy doesn't. He's not a cybersecurity professional." Okay, I don't. Fuck, man. Okay, I just want to analyze something. Okay, so whatever. I may have to look at this later because shit, I don't know what I'm doing. And I would probably look at a video. Like, let me. How to use Wireshark to look at port 8080. Can I do that? Open Wireshark and select the network interface you want to capture traffic on. Oh, but it's a network interface. Start to capture by clicking the blue shark and icon to capture start from the menu. It's talking about a network interface. I don't know, man. I don't want to do that because I'm using a public router and I don't want to get in trouble. I may do that later. Yeah. And I said I may do it later. Oh God. I was also like, can I have my own server? And I was thinking, I guess you can as long as you talk to the landlord about it and whatnot. Although that and I mean the biggest thing is, one, you're not harming any or encroaching on anybody's personal information, and also that can also be seen as a vulnerability because you're getting more traffic in this area, and I think a lot of tenants wouldn't like that, right? You know what I mean? Because you never know what's coming through, and that would probably freak a lot of people out. And also, yeah, so most likely, I think there are probably a lot of landlords that don't do that solely for keeping just keeping the tenants' minds at ease and whatnot. So maybe I may do. I may worry about server stuff when I find a different place, like having my own home and all that. So, yeah. So, yeah. I mean that's the best explanation I can come up with right now. And yeah, I'm gonna look at Wireshark some more. I'm actually gonna probably look at a couple videos and see if I can do something with it. Or maybe I'll worry about it later because again, I'm analyzing packets and it just doesn't seem like it's necessary for working on the local network and whatnot. And if this were my own router, I would do it. But I'm using a public router, so I have morals. You know what I mean? I have morals, and I like to abide by rules, and I just want to respect the privacy of other people, and I want to respect the regulations within this building. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Hope ABI calls me back. They haven't, so I'm gonna wait. Again, I'm gonna call them in like 3 hours from now. So yeah, I haven't been looking at physics. I may do that. I've been so distracted with computer stuff. Computers are so fun to play with at times. I don't know. I just like playing around. I'm more of it. Again, I think physics is a little bit more serious. And when I'm feeling more like a robot, I'd probably do it. But right now, I'm in a more playful mood, and I want to kind of extrapolate more on my creative side. It's hard to extrapolate on your creative side, especially when you're kind of learning new things that are pretty difficult to wrap your head around at times. Like again, like I've said, general relativity is not a joke when you're looking at the mathematical ramifications of Einstein's theories and whatnot. So yeah, so it's just something that takes a lot of patience and discipline, and I don't feel like being patient, disciplined right now. I want to be playful and creative, and just I want to have fun. which is why I want to look at maximal fair days. But that's why I'm doing light reading on that side for the time being. And then you know, when I feel like it's necessary to execute on that, then I probably will. You know, buckle down and put my head down and just get through it. What's that? Is that a notification about my book? No, damn it. I'm still waiting for my Faraday and Maxwell book about electromagnetism. I have to stop saying electrodynamics because electromagnetism is not the same as electrodynamics, but I still think electromagnetism is electrodynamics because they're dual fields, but whatever. People like adding more terminology things to make it seem more profound, I think. People love compound words in physics too. I think I've talked about that already. They love compound words. They love Greek. They love superscripts and subscripts. Ugh, how dare they? I don't know. What was I doing? I said I was gonna. Yeah, I had to do a little bit of studying for Wireshark and T-Shark, like I said. Yeah. So I don't know, like what's running through my head right now is like, should I keep going? Should I just wait for more thoughts to come in? Because if more thoughts come in, then there'll be another 30 minutes, will be an hour, and then nobody's gonna have the patience to listen to me talk about random bullshit. So I'm like, maybe I shouldn't just keep it at 30 minutes. It's already been 36 minutes. I think that's the typical length of my videos, so I think I'm gonna quit. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.